Hopefully that's not, I don't know. How did you get that name? I really just want to know how Salty Cracker got that name. I really do. I got my own thoughts, but you know, I don't want to even depend on my own thoughts. I want answers on how he got that name. And I'm certain that if you are a Salty Cracker fan or supporter, you probably already know where that name comes from. But he did a story on a woman in Vegas who shot and killed a carjacker with his own gun. How did this happen? Freeze. Give me your gun. Wait a minute. You chopped my gun out of my hand. That's right. Now I got it, sucker. Bang, bang, bang. Is that how that went? I want to know, man.
Boom! Gateway pundit. Vegas woman shoots and kills carjacker with his own gun. Abe, you should have done that. You should have done it. You should have snatched it from John Wilkes Booth, shoved it up his butthole, and gave him two. Bam, bam. Right through the brain. So
Did he say shoved it up his butthole?
like that, not quite sure. Could have learned a lesson, bro. But here you go. This is how this works in Democrat-run hellholes. All of these criminals are allowed to criminalize, and it's going to be left to citizens, victims, if you will, to make these people understand what's happening. And so, I can't remember if it's a lieutenant colonel. There's a military man out there. He goes, criminals don't fear cops. They don't fear law and order. They're absolutely sure they're going to get away with it, and so they need to be made to fear the victim. That lesson was learned by this dude. Oh, wait, no, because he's dead. Maybe his gang member buddies will now fear victims. We'll have to see. But this entire story is crazy. Vegas woman shoots and kills carjacker with his own gun. A North Las Vegas woman shot and killed carjacker with his own gun. According to the arrest report, documents obtained by Fox 5 Vegas last week, the woman told detectives she was on her way to a Friendsgiving. Ooh, lefty chick definitely learning a lesson. Oh my god, Thanksgiving super duper racist. All of the races on this planet are super duper angelic, except for you filthy white sons of... Interesting. This is what happens when you buy all of this left-wing propaganda. You think that only white people are evil. Surprise! I know it violates all the tenets of your very expensive college dildo degree, but every single race has criminals inside of it. And here you go. So this dumb ass just found that out. She's going to a Friendsgiving. Another car pulls in front of her parked car. Two dudes jump out. They start carjacking her and her friends. This dumb ass can't figure out how the push start on a car works. He wasn't confused by the stick shift. But he's like, how does this car start? I don't know. Puts his gun on his lap, struggles with the car. The woman sits there and goes, oh my god, guns are super duper bad, super duper scary. Why can't we just have a peaceful Thanksgiving? She's like, I gotta grab it. She grabs the gun. Thank God, by the way. Thank God she was able to overcome her lefty mental illness. She grabs the gun, the only thing that's going to equalize the situation. Runs out of the car. The dude runs after her and tackles. He's already got the car. I'm sure that the gun wasn't purchased legally and lawfully, so I don't think that any of his information is tied to the gun. But he's like, no, I gotta go get my gun. I've got the $40,000 car, but better go get that gun. He tackles the chick.
That gun probably had been used in many other shootings before. And he realized, God damn, she get away with this gun? She could turn this in, and a couple of murders might be solved with this gun. Matter of fact, he probably even purchased it dirty, knowing that it was a couple of bodies already on it. But he probably committed none of those murders. But now it's his because he purchased it illegally for $100, $200 or something like that. And he don't want to be held culpable for all of the crimes that was committed with that gun. So now he want to chase her, and he's looking at her as the forever victim, not considering that, oh, I'm about to be one too. People don't know that the daggone, this is, I don't know why, but it's almost like these youngins are not afraid of going to jail. They are afraid of dying, but most people are afraid of dying. They'll be lying if they say that they're not. But they're not afraid to go to jail anymore because a great deal of their friends are there. And that's where a lot of them learn their street skills in prison. They learn how to do them correctly. So he was considering all those factors. He did not consider that bang, 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 that he's about to get shot with his own daggone gun.
Starts fighting with her. She shoots him to death with his own gun. Ba-blammo! And now you're sitting there going, okay, all right, well, maybe some of these dumb lefties in Las Vegas will start understanding that turning off Law and Order is a real bad idea. No, hell no. Hell no. This dude's accomplice, by the way, they find him 3 days later. They arrest him. And by the way, after the woman shoots and kills the dude that was carjacking her, the accomplice starts shooting at the girl. So she runs and hides. The cops finally find the accomplice 3 or 4 days later, arrest him, and then immediately release him on bail. Like $50,000 bail. Like,
what? Nah. No. That didn't happen. What? That makes absolutely no sense to me. Okay, because I pretty much kidnapped 2 women, was attempting to carjack them, and then I attempted to murder them by shooting at them. And I'm out of jail the next day. You out of your daggone mind. You gotta be kidding me. Nah, I gotta look this up. Because ain't no way in the world that you can just start bang, 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 shooting at people, and next thing you know, you're out. No. How does that happen, man? That's attempted murder. It's so many daggone crimes that's compiled in this one situation, and they get to slide? No. What does that teach them in the future? Commit more crimes is what it teaches them. Don't get caught next time is what it teaches them. It also teaches them to try to hide out while you're out on bail. You can skip trial and go stay in North Carolina with your friend, with your parents, or with your cousins or something like that, and just stay under the radar. Come on, man. It got to be a better way.
So I think you pay 10% of that. So with a few bucks, the dude's already out of jail. He strong-arm robbed a bunch of people. He kidnapped a bunch of chicks. He tried to carjack with a weapon. He shot and tried to kill a woman. Like,
ain't nothing.
We better release him on bail. We don't want to be racist. There's some people that maybe you should just hold them because they clearly don't care about law and order.
Maybe if you shoot at anybody, your ass should not be released on bail. No, ain't no bail. You shot at a person. Okay, and it's not even self-defense. I can get it if somebody come up in your house and you shoot at a person and you get arrested because you didn't do it properly. You didn't say, freeze, I got a weapon. Turn around. Get on the ground. I got the police on the phone. If you ain't do all of that stuff that you have to do before shooting somebody when they come to your house, which is absolutely ridiculous. I should not have to play by anybody's rules. You come up in my house? Ain't no way in the world. They talking about if you shoot somebody in the back, you can go to jail. What? You come up in my house and you try to run, I'm shooting you all in your ass. Each one of your daggone butt cheeks are going to have shells, and they're going to have some daggone pellets in them. They will. All right? They're going to have something in them. Seriously, I'm not going to wait until you turn around. That mean that daggone, you can come up in my house, violate me, and as soon as I got a weapon, you can just turn around and just walk out. You can say, look, I ain't got no gun. I'm leaving. I got my back to you. You can't shoot me. Ha ha. You out your daggone mind. Joke's going to be on you. This right here is nuts, man. It's absolutely nuts.
And they don't care about law and order, and they don't fear victims because you guys are stripping away the rights of civilians to law-abiding civilians to defend themselves. So you're going to get more of this. And of course, when they do all of this, you immediately release them. So you're guaranteed to get more of this. Your Thanksgiving, fuck that up. Your Friendsgiving events, lefties, you dumb, Kool-Aid headed morons out there. All of your stupid fake manufactured holidays are going to be disrupted by rampant criminals because they don't care. They don't fear you. There's no law and order. And if they ever do get arrested, they're immediately released, even after they try to kill you dumb lefty. Maybe you should wake up. Maybe you should become homosexuals like the rest of us.
He said, you dumb lefty turds. I like Salty Cracker. I like him. He says whatever is on. He says whatever's on his mind. And what's weird is, even if what he says is a bit more colorful than I'm used to, even if what he says lacks godly guidance, so to speak, or is not very biblical, the fact that he says exactly what's on his mind, I trust him. I trust people more when they just show me who they are. Be yourself. Let me decide that I want you in my space, or I want to listen to you, I want to talk to you. Let me decide that. But don't be all manipulative and think, oh, you're going to judge me if I say what's really on my mind. So I'm going to speak in the best of words and the best of ways and try to duck and hide and shuck and jive so that I not have to show who I really am. Because I see who I really am every single day in the mirror, and I don't like that guy. So the one that I'm going to present you is the one that most people like, most people enjoy. You know, he's a cool one at the parties. Don't get kicked out. You know, don't get harassed. Don't get swung on. People don't try to punch him in the face. All right? All right? He's the nice guy in public. But he's really an a-hole. Shout out to Salty Cracker for this story. Shout out to that Las Vegas woman, too, for protecting herself, for trying to get away, for saving her life. Because for all she know, for all we know, both of them women could have ended up dead that day, simply because two young individuals, morons, idiots, decide to take their property by force. And guess what? You end up losing your daggone life. My last question would be, after you got shot, did Black Lives Matter come out? No? Oh, okay. I kind of figured that. All right, y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. And if you have yet to hit that sub button, what the hell are you waiting for? What are you waiting for, man?